Greetings in Pentecost. We often call this ordinary time, but it's unprecedented and culture-altering and anything but ordinary. We're now approaching 4 months with St. Peter's being closed and the COVID-19 pandemic. Stay home, stay safe, and following health and safety guidelines, with the realization of a very difficult road ahead to whether we ever gather in person at St. Peter's. You've all seen the staggering COVID stats in the U.S. I'm considered very vulnerable in my age and must be attentive and maintain my health and immune system, and particularly now to limit our circles of exposure to protect our family medical doctor, daughter, and grandson. I lament the inability to physically be and do work in the world, especially serving the neighborhood around St. Peter's with issues of food insecurity, poverty, and locating stable, affordable housing. I am blessed and privileged for time to work outdoors in my garden, to walk 1 or 2 times a day, seeing God in the faces as we greet new neighbors, especially those with babies, young children, and pets, while soaking in all the diverse beauty of creation. Our ways of being in relationship with our family, our circles of parish community and friends have been forever changed. I am calling, writing, texting, FaceTiming, and Zooming. These have all become so critical to be connected. And while the human touch cannot ever be replaced or happen as we desire, we are finding new ways to touch more creatively and imaginatively through tech. As I walk, I often image myself on a labyrinth, lifting prayers for the parish community and beyond, and meditating. And recently, I've been praying with scripture that's resonating deeply with me now from the prophet Micah. But what does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God? How will I, with God's help, fulfill my baptismal promises and commit to the hard work of dismantling 401 years of systemic racism and injustice, especially to our Black, brown, and indigenous brothers, sisters, but with all marginalized people and immigrants, which also led to the Japanese incarceration during World War II. We have just observed the feast day of St. Peter and Paul, and St. Peter's, with historic Japanese and Japanese American roots, founded in 1908, honor 112 years, with 87 of those being on South King Street. In God's and Spirit's Kairos time, there are 2 kanji in Japanese that are read kiki, interpreted as crisis and opportunity. I find these very fitting during these times that we have this opportunity to turn crisis into an opportunity. In the spirit of our 1908 Japanese founders and honoring their cultural attributes of resilience, perseverance, gaman, gratitude, and always with their unwavering faith, hope, and love. Come, Holy Spirit, fill us with your wind and fire. Transform our hearts with love. Empower us to do the hard work of justice together.